Brothers was they said no, be not. The mind to a the truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend.
Sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Utah U, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. He's got his man, it's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Setting up play action. Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Running right through it. 9 yards, and that leaves... just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. on second down, Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Here's Mecole Hardman. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Seibert now to kick this thing away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Marshall's got it. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. There's a nice move, and they move this all the way down to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Kamara trying again. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Franks. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down throw. Here's Franks. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Franks on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He finds his man, complete. That's sharp. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? The Frank's looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence will throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Kamara try the right side. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Franks now.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad Bateman, 66 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Franks. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Lawrence is slow here, hauled in by Cup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot? At the line of scrimmage, that's what they did there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second and very short, Lawrence. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Franks will throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Franks. This is caught. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Lawrence. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on third and 1.
They certainly had success throughout this game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cowboys, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat